Hey everybody, it's Paul's Day Off. Today, I'm kicked back a little here, looking at this Larceny Barrel Proof. This is C924. It's 125.1 proof. All right. And here it is. Nice. I would say that's almost going towards chocolate there. Nice dark color. I do get some strong caramel notes on the nose. A lot of barrel char or barrel taste, and followed by the wheat funk, if you want to call it that. I hear a lot of people use wheat funk. I don't know that I've ever actually had wheat funk, but it's at least what I think they're talking about. You get like this grassy taste, like you got a piece of hay in your mouth. Any of you guys that's been out in the country for any period of time doing some chores out there, helping your uncle out or something like that, going to your grandpa's farm, you've had hay in your mouth at one time or another. I know I have. Um, anyway, so what I got thinking about today is about community, about the community of us that drink bourbon. I mean, I know that I do more on my channel than just bourbon. So, if you're looking for um, things on my hot treats and that kind of stuff, that isn't this video. But you can still listen in because this is us as community. What I'm talking about is I sit here and listen to people that have their channels and because the Kentucky Bourbon Fest was not too long ago. There was the Bruzel Fest, a couple other things going on, and what I hear so much of from other people in their social media, in their YouTubes, and and I'm not trying to start a war with anybody, don't get me wrong, guys, all right? But what I'm hearing from a lot is a lot of people just complaining about this and that and everything else. And you know what? I feel quite happy with the fact that I can go out to the store and grab me a bottle of this. I can do it. I can afford it. If you're affording your thing, then do it by all means. Don't ever put yourself in jeopardy, to get that bottle. Um, Not that I'm thinking anybody does, but I'm just saying that's just a little side note there. But the thing is, I listen to people on there complaining about they went to Kentucky, the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, and they didn't get the bottles they wanted. Well, you were in a line with 600 people, all right? There's 600 people in front of you, and they had, you know, 8 cases of the bourbon you're wanting. Well, if they put, let's just say that there were 12 bottles in every case, which is a lot for a case of whiskey. That'd be 96. There's 300 people in front of you. Do you need me to do the math for you? I mean, yeah, maybe not everybody in there is waiting. Like if Kelly and I were there, we would be waiting together in all probability. She wouldn't wander off and walk through the rest of the bourbon festival. And she probably wouldn't want to stand there in line for 2 hours while I walked off to go taste everything else. We were at Bruzel Fest just recently, and we had a great time. I mean, did we do everything there was to do? No. Did I get a bottle of Oak Bowery? No. But the thing was, when we got in there ready to go, I told Kelly, I said, he said he had like, I don't remember, he had a low number of bottles. Okay, I'm gonna post his video, and I think he does say in there how many bottles he had. But the thing is, you know, I'm not blaming him. I'm not blaming TJ. He had some. He didn't know if he was gonna have any, so he had some. And it was for the sale there, and everybody waiting in line, and I'm like, that line's more than that many people. That's more than 100 people. It was more than 200 people, I would say, wouldn't you, Kel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at least. And so it's like, and people getting upset because you got in line at 250 for under 100 bottles. Again, it's the math. I mean, I'm not saying don't try, try, that's great. But if you try that, see, while everybody was over there crowding in trying to buy that, me and Kelly walked to how many displays were there?
Oh my gosh.
24, 26, 28?
Something. Yeah.
I mean, I don't even remember how many people were there, but there were around 30. Okay, we'll say, or maybe it might even been more than 30, but I don't, we didn't walk to all those and taste everything, but I did get to taste a lot of them. And this was all within the first hour. We got to see our hometown boys from
High wire.
Highwire. We also got to see what is it, Starlight, that's out of Statesville, North Carolina. And we saw people from Old Glory. Got a poster from them. I got a couple different things. Hang on one second. Let me grab something real quick. I know I'm right here, so y'all just keep listening to my voice. If you need anything else, just ask Kelly. She's right there. Y'all start typing in comments, telling Kelly she should have been saying something. Now we also going in. I got this, which was my lanyard from a Glencairn, and this is my Bruzel Whiskey Festival 2025 glass, Glencairn, official Glencairn. It's not just a glass. I got this from Driftless Glen koozie. We got a poster from Old Glory somewhere. I don't know where it got to. Here's something right here from Southern Distilling, which is where that's where Starlight is from. They're in Statesville. This right here was Still Austin, who was there. Let's see. Here's our punch cards, and you can see we got a few punches. Now, mind you, I think some people weren't. I know some people weren't punching our cards as often, but you can see I got a few holes in mine. And that one right there is Kelly's, and I think actually one or two of those in Kelly's are mine. But there were 64 punches in there, and I mean, I was like, me and the guy from Highwire were talking and said, hey, look, if somebody's in here for the whole period of time, and they get 64 punches, that's half-ounce pours, that's 32 ounces of whiskey within a, 5-hour window, I think is what the festival is. So it would be quite a lot for anybody to have. Here was something for a P Club from Pursuit Spirits. I Trust the Rooster, which is Old Dominic. And there's a Driftless Glen sticker. And this is the Craft Whiskey Collective. We also tasted while we were out there. I don't know if I have a sticker from them or not. Oh, this is Let's Have Another Bourbon, y'all. This is from Rocktown Distillery. Rocktown's been suggested to me by a couple people. They're out of Little Rock, Arkansas. I did get a chance to try a couple of their things. And let's see. Oh, and this is Austin. Wait, no. SweetHomeSpirits.com. I'm not sure. Sweet Home Spirits. I don't remember them. Anyway, Old Glory. Got a guitar pick from them. A pin from Old Dominic. And Stop Squawking and Have a Drink. This is from Old Dominic as well. So, did get a few things picked up from Old Dominic and other people as well. Pursuit United. And this one here was 2025. That's the Hot Chicken Hazmat, which was the Bruzel Fest barrel pick. Okay. That's, I think that was Old Dominic, I'm pretty sure, being that it was hot chicken. You know, Dominic, their chicken, their rooster. Um, anyway, I was just showing you that just to show some of the different people that we did taste their stuff, but we did, you know, we remembered some of the names of the people. One other one that I know that we had that we didn't mention in here was the name of Short Barrel. Short Barrel had their bee's knees out there. If y'all find some of that and can afford it, pick some of that up. And I say can afford it, I throw that in there because I found some listed and I was like, oh yeah, we can't quite afford that. I mean, it was tasty, but I mean, and it's not to say, again, it's not to say I couldn't afford it. It's to say that I could get probably 3 bottles of my Larceny barrel proof for the cost of one bee's knees. So not that I would buy 3 Larceny barrel proofs, but you get my idea of what I'm saying. You know, correlation. But bee's knees is very tasty. Wouldn't you say, Kel?
Yes. Yes, I very much enjoyed that. I got 2 sips of that while we were there.
Yes, yes. We both went back for one more. Yeah, we had plenty of punches. Anyway, so yeah, I'm sorry. I know I get off topic sometimes. But what I'm saying is, you know, this is all fun, okay? This is all for fun. This is, you know, if you do it for business, if bourbon is your business, then great. I envy you, okay? If all you do is bourbon, if all you do is have a channel where you sit around and drink bourbon, and you're able to do that, and you're able to make a living at that, okay? Then great. Fantastic. Really. Okay? I mean, I know there's some guys that do it as a hobby, like me. And, you know, would I like to do it as a career? Sure, but that's not anything I'm looking for anytime soon, for sure. But it is a hobby for me. That's why when people say, how do you get so many bottles? Well, the reason I get so many bottles is because instead of me going out to eat lunch 5 days a week, I pick up a bottle. So, you know, it works out. You have to kind of pick your battles, make your choices. Hey, but you know what? There's nothing wrong with going out and getting a good lunch either. So don't get me wrong here. All right. But, you know, if it's not something you enjoy, do something else. And that's not the guys watching this channel. Everybody that's watching this channel should all be liking, subscribing, and sharing with a friend. Make sure you find somebody that drinks, point out to them, say, hey, check this guy. If you find somebody that likes hot chips, I'm the man. You know, you planning on coming to Charleston area? Check me out. I got some of the restaurants in the Charleston area that you need to check out, and I'm gonna be doing more of those too. Plus, South Carolina area, going to be doing. You know, I got some stuff that I did for Gatlinburg. When I visit places, I try to record videos. Sometimes they're a little longer getting posted because I've got tons of stuff to edit and stuff. And this footage here are like my weekday things I do. Usually I don't do editing on them. Maybe sometimes just to cut the length. I know this one right here, I'm not going to cut the length because, you know, I'm way over 3 minutes and I'm not even wondering about that. But the thing is, I'm just telling y'all this to tell y'all, every one of you out there, that I love y'all. There we go. That's it. I love y'all. Every single one of you. All right? Every single one of you means something. Every single one of you, whatever you, this is more Whiskey Tribe idea. If you haven't ever seen them, they're pretty good guys. But one of the things that Whiskey Tribe says that a lot of other people don't say is, you know what? Drink what you like. And that's how I feel. You know, if you like to sit around and drink Amaro, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? I won't be joining you. Okay? But if it's your thing, enjoy. When Kel and I tried the Amaro, that's from Highwire. I know I'm getting off on another subject as well, but when we tried it at Highwire, it was fantastic. And when we got it home and tasted it, it was not like the same. I don't know what's different. Maybe it was cold when it was at the distillery. Maybe it was just because it was a different batch. But nonetheless, we have it, and you know, I go back and try it from time to time. Maybe it was because theirs had been open for a while and this one hasn't been. Well, this one's been open for a while now, so maybe it'll be better next time we try it. You know what? Here, next time we try it. The thing is, any whiskey there is, early on I told people, you know, I don't think there's anything such as bad whiskey. I know now that there is. But good and bad is subjective. Okay? Again, there's things that I on paper I like them. I like the idea of them. But in the actual idea of taking it and putting it between my lips and tasting it, it's like, ooh, no. But anyway, let's get this tomorrow. Well, I'll be. Maybe it needed to open up, Kel. That's interesting. It's not near as, maybe it was just that day, maybe it was something we ate beforehand. I don't know. Or maybe it was what we ate then, and maybe what I ate then matches what I ate today, but I don't remember I don't know what we have while we were there. But anyway, yeah, if y'all are in the Charleston area at any time, you know, tag me on the page. Let me know that you're coming to town. We'll see if we can't meet up and go someplace. I'll show you around a couple places if you want. You know, stop by. We'll have a drink together at one of the places in town. There's multiple distilleries in town. I was going to name off a number, but I'm not even sure I know the number. I can think of at least 4 right off the top of my head, and 2 are pretty good in the game because between Highwire and Firefly, both of those have a pretty good following there. And then there's Charleston Distilling Company. There's, what's that one out on the road I told you the other day about?
I don't remember the name.
Cannon Barrel House. And there's one other one I know of right off the top of my, well, obviously I don't know their name, but anyway, that I know of around here. Plenty of breweries.
Striped Pig.
Yes, Striped Pig, North Charleston. Yep. Haven't been there. Gonna go there soon. Or at least that's my intentions. You know what they say about the road to hell being paved with good intentions. And anyway, we'll see about that someday too. Hopefully not. But anyway, let me think. Was there anything else that I wanted to address? I mean, I appreciate any of you that's still watching. Just leave me a comment in the bottom. It says Amaro, AMARO. Okay, I appreciate all you watching. I'm Paul. This is my day off. Y'all like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.